Panayotou. He had a really, really good start.
This is what he thinks will be his best lineup at the start.
Yeah, keep tabs on Pat Langlois in support of Washington, but when they don't have the ball, expect them to be two tight blocks of 4 and 5 to try and deny Hartford space.
These are two teams that have had all sorts of problems putting the ball in the back of the net. In fact, for Portland, 2 shutouts in their first 2 USL 1 games, and then a 2-1 loss to Georgia Torments FC. Let's get Mark's keys to the game. As always, they're brought to you by Hoffman.
When you've got talent in attack, you need to feed that talent in attack. You need to get it forward. You need to move the ball quicker and try and get the ball to Momo Dieng.
And as far as Portland's concerned?
Physicality today could be the key for them. They might not have as much of the ball as Hartford, and if they do go more direct, an opportunity for them to fight for the second ball.
They'll go short to the captain today, Mikey Lopez. And a head-high save by Siaha, his second of the match. Here's Portland forming the attack, right to Varela. Now he goes. Long shot. He whistles it wide.
Conditions. You just never know what the ball's going to do if it takes a bounce.
Took one skip there, boy.
Yeah, and that just
close.
Takes off with the...
Here's Obalola. Good speed. Gets grabbed from behind by Messer.
Great advantage.
And they say play on. Here's a shot and a goal! Welcome to Hartford. Jack Panayotou, an Athletic in the 41st minute, takes the lead. It's 1-0.
This would have stopped play. He did not. Outstanding from Ricardo Montero Araya. And after 2 assists on his debut for Rhode Island last season, he goes and gets a goal on his debut. Jack Panayotou with a really good finish. But that sums up this level perfectly. And now we'll see Portland, who have to come out, and that might leave space and gaps to exploit for Hartford.
Nice one touch to Messer. Into the box. Here's Varela. Save made! Diving stop by Siaha.
This is up there with the best you'll see. Look at his footwork, his movement, getting down. He is massive. It takes a bit of time to get that frame, and everyone's up on their feet, kind of wow. And it's a save that keeps his clean sheet intact so far at halftime.
We have reached halftime. 45 minutes in the books. Northwest corner. To the right of Anthony Siaha. Second header, played by Lopez. Ball is loose. Here's a shot, and it's cleared off the goal line.
This ball is deflected here, and the goalkeeper's committed himself. Prestus does really well, not just to get it clear, but to get there first, ahead of Pat Langlois.
Offering customized intravenous vitamin infusions and intramuscular vitamin injections that maximize health, performance, and recovery. We like anything that shows it more than minuscule hair that we have. Here's sent in, header, save, cleared.
Swung firmly in Hartford's way. Another good delivery. Decent header, and they got a bit of luck there, Portland. And I think you can also play them in a back 4 if you play a diamond. Brendan was talking about that as a possible on Thursday, so he's got options.
Here's Engalena. Michi sends it for Jang all the way through, and a goal! Jack Panayotou with number 2, and it's 2-0 Hartford.
The delivery is brilliant strength by Samaria, and then a super ball. If it wasn't going to be scored by the first player, Momo Dieng, it was going to be scored by Jack Panayotou. 2 assists on his debut for Rhode Island last year after joining on loan from New England Revolution. 2 goals on his debut for Hartford Athletic after joining on loan.
Now right. Sends it across. Header. Deflected out of there. Once again, Hartford Look at Momo Jang playing defense.
Told you, decent in both boxes. Morera on, and there will be no hat-trick on his debut for Hartford for Jack Panayotou, but he has made quite the instant impact.
Oh, Jang with the play. So Jack Panayotou will leave the pitch. Gets a big round of applause. His head coach is up, hands extended with the applause. Now they're not letting the sub in.
Oh, what has happened here? What has happened here?
A red card. Oh, no. Panayotou red carded. Messer tries to cut it back. Whistle blows. And we have reached full time. And a successful debut in the Jägermeister Cup for Hartford.